So let's talk just a minute. I know that a lot of this is speculation, right? I mean, and that's true. And I'm also, before I forget, I appreciate you. I'm glad that you mentioned all the blood that's on the current Iranian regime's hands from their activities in Iraq. Um, I don't think a lot of people understand just how many lives were lost or damaged, injured over the
So,
years
Mike, when
on
you
the
see an
U.S.
injured
side.
American, when you see an injured American veteran without an arm or a leg, you think Iran. That's
Yeah.
where those IEDs came from.
Yeah, that's no, there's, yeah, it's again, I don't think it's really understood by the general population. They think of Iran as something outside of any concern that the U.S. may have had in the past. But here, let me ask you this, if I could. The IRGC, like they've got their hands in everything. They're in all aspects of Iran. And and again, I know this is speculation, sir, but what's the likelihood that whatever comes in behind this regime, should there be change, what's the likelihood that the IRGC is going to be somehow not involved? I mean, I have a hard time imagining them giving up their grasp of power.
I don't think they give it up. I think the best analogy is to see the IRGC as the Nazi Gestapo. It is an army within an army. It is an army within the regime designed not to protect from foreign enemies, but to protect the regime from the people. And kind of like a Gestapo, they own means of production, they own real estate, they are a part of the economy, they're a nation within the nation. They will not give up power gently. This is their families, it's their standard of life, it's their legacy, it's their lives. They will cling to the last possible moment. But it's a nation of 94 million people. If you get a revolution on the streets, as powerful as the IRGC may be, look what happened to Savak. Savak was the Shah's internal army. Same model, same methods, same brutality, same economics. Uh, they vanished overnight. When the Shah fell, they ended up in California, they ended up in Iraq, they ended up in France, they headed for the winds. So will these people.
Okay. Well, and a great deal of the senior leadership has already been taken out during this current
The senior list has
current.
been taken out, and I will guarantee you, just by instinct, watching these characters through my life, that if you're a senior mid-level person in the IRGC, you've got an airline ticket and some cash in your back pocket, just in case.
So where in this equation does Reza Pahlavi and the monarchists fit?
I know this is controversial in the Iranian community in the United States, but you ask an honest question, you get an honest answer. There's a lot of emotional attachment by a lot of American Iranians who were in the Shah's regime, came and sought refuge in the United States, and we accepted them, and they built good lives here. I know they have memories of the Shah's time. There's a nostalgia to it. But very frankly, the specter of the Shah's son returning to Tehran is a gift for the Iranian regime. Because their argument, like unfortunately some in the American government, is, well, the Ayatollah may be a problem, but there's no alternative. If there's no Ayatollah, it's the Shah. And if that's the twin reality, the Ayatollahs or the Shah, we're not going to get a public uprising to overthrow the government. People are not going to make that choice. And that's a false choice. There are democratic sectors within Iran. There is the IRGC, there's the MEK that is on the outside, based in Paris, that is an umbrella for thousands of Iranians within Iran and in the diaspora. As I said, there's almost a shadow government. There is an alternative, but as long as the regime can hold up the specter that if we fall, you've got the Shah back, it's a gift to them.
Hey, thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and leave a comment, a really positive, nice, and kind comment. That would be appreciated. And if you're not already subscribed to our channel, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our daily updates.